पिपृष्टकं किं गणयन्त्य अवेद्याः
पिपृष्टकं किं गणयन्त्यवेद्या
अन्ता भृगूनाम् अनुशिक्षितार्थः
मन्त्रा भृगूनाम् अनुशिक्षितार्थः
न विप्रगोविन्दगावीश्वराणाम्
न विप्रगोविन्दगावीश्वराणां
भवन्त्यवक्त्राणि नरेश्वराणाम्
भवन्त्यभद्राणि नरेश्वराणाम्.
Because they firm determination to follow the instructions of Shukracharya as disciples, the demons are now unconcerned about the demigods. In fact, kings and others who have determined faith in the mercy of Brahmanas, cow and the Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna, always worship. These three are always strong in their position. What is the another Krishna name? Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. There was one architect who used to say that we can know the quality of management by seeing what is the quality of. An architect used to say we can see quality of management as saying what is the quality of the maintenance of the public toilet. If he is gone to the extent of saying a public toilet is also clean and well maintained, he is a very good manager. Rest all will be well managed. So similarly, in a kingdom, if you want to know how good the king is, just look at the animals. If the animals are all very peaceful, smiling, happy, then that means he has taken care of everything. Well taken care. And cow is not an ordinary animal actually. Now that's why people do not understand. Many times people have the communities of cows and they say it's not profitable, it's not profitable. Cow care is not for profitability. Cow care is for sustainability. Cow care is for simple life, simple living, high thinking. And cow care is for serving the cow. So people have just misplaced things. They calculate in that way. Actually, it is most economical also. It is because of the funny economics we have created. It is becoming strange. In the funny economics we have created today, it is very impractical to live in the village and grow crop. It is very impractical. That's why most of the farmers are running away. We have made it impractical. Because somehow we are ensnared that the real progress of the country comes by the industries and so-called science. That's why the government again and again really putting ban. We need science, we need technology, we need development. Somehow the development means more and more exploitation of the resources of material nature. But the more you try to exploit the resources of the material nature, the more you will become implicated. Why? Material nature is so complex. You can never control it. Take in any field. When you go into the... for Krishna it is very simple. Why it is complicated? Just like for an ant, to understand what is going on in the class now, it is very complicated. Why? Because the ant is very small, but it is very difficult to figure out what's happening. You are also very small. For you to even understand how the material nature is designed, how it is functioning, it is beyond your capacity. Therefore, Prabhupada says, more they try to exploit their resources, more they are getting lost in the complexities. It's very complex for you. Right? Therefore, we cannot, it's so complicated. We try to do something and then some other problem has come. Our knowledge is very, very limited. And with the very limited knowledge we have of the material energy, we are trying to control it. You cannot do. It will not, anyway, it will not come under your control because it is not your servant, sir. It is Krishna's servant. It will refuse to be controlled by the, it proper says, it has enough capacity to baffle all the plans of the plan makers. Devi Eshan Gudumai Mama Maya. Krishna says, my energy, not your energy. You cannot control it. It will slip out of your hand. Not only that, you will be lost in the complexities. Just like you wanted to control it by making roads and all. But look at the reality reaction. The earth is heating up, so many accidents, so many problems. It is not coming under your control. It will not come. You cannot tame material energy. The mankind is trying to tame the material energy. It will not give any more old age. It will not give any more death. It will not give any more diseases. Correct? We are trying. It will not be tamed by you, sir. Just like a dog, you try to tame it. He is not your servant. He will only be agreed to follow his master, not you. So material energy is whose servant? Krishna's servant. And today mankind is trying to tame it so that it doesn't disturb. No, sir. It's moving. Chayeva yasya bhuvanani vibharti durga. Like a shadow. It moves by the will of Krishna. So this is the reality actually. So therefore, the Vedic culture, what it recommends is not an artificial attempt. Actually, it's a collective attempt by humanity today somehow tame the material energy. It will not be. You will not be able to do. Rather, even you will be put to death. And it will, by the cycles of its creation and destruction, everything will be destroyed in a matter of time. This is the Vedic culture, therefore, there is no attempt to struggle against the laws of material nature. That's what we are doing individually and collectively. We are struggling against it now. No. Rather, it asks us to take a simple life based on cow and agriculture. Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, Jagad Hitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. And a society in which the energy has been saved because taking care of living by the cow and agriculture saves so much time of human energy. Today what happens? Our all human energy is sapped. What is it done? It is sapped by the industries and so-called civilization. But human life, and it is based on the cow and agriculture, what happens to that? Energy is saved. Very little energy is needed. Simple life. Then that energy is utilized to hear to the Brahmanas. Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha. Prabhupada says the cow and agriculture can solve all the total economical problem of this world. Correct? Everybody knows this. Once that is solved, then what is there? Then your energy is now saved to hear to the Brahmanas and work for spiritual advancement under their guidance. Therefore, these two elements are very essential, and Krishna wants to protect them. He wants to protect cow because cow gives miracle food. Because cow helps you in, it even is it is also related, it helps you in agriculture also. And agriculture, what producing if you give to the cow. So a simple life centered around the cows. Vedic culture is centered around the cows. Many people want to bring back Vedic culture. First, where are the cows? Because it is centered around cows and Brahmanas. So cows, therefore Krishna essentially, when personally came, why he was protecting cows? In a spiritual, true. One reason is that Prabhupada said it is his hobby. Just like you have a hobby, you want to take dog Abhipalayantam. Krishna is, he is cows Abhipalayantam. He keeps cows with him. Chintamani prakala sadma shikalpa reksha laksha vrateja surabhi abhipalayantam. Surabhi, not ordinary cows. He is taking care of wonderful cows called surabhi. There are divya cows. Transcendentally. You only got imitation cows of that. But even that is very, very virtuous. Therefore, Krishna, when he came to this world, he was replicating the activities of the spiritual world. He is surrounded by millions of cows. The place is Goloka. Place of the cows. Cows are everywhere. True? When a society is built around cows, it's so peaceful society. Because cows by nature are so simple and so peaceful. Just by looking at them, you become peaceful. Forget about touching them, serving them. Correct? आदमी गाय को देख के ही शांत हो जाता है. अभी दुनिया में they have made this formula. Any depression case को गौशाला भेज देता है. Many people. गौशाला बैठ के जप करो. वो कुछ नहीं, वहाँ जो स्मेल आता है उसका, गाय का, काउडंग का, तो बैठो और जब करो, आदमी वैसे ही शांत हो जाता है. कितने एक जगह नहीं, कितना जगह एक्सपेरिमेंट कर चुके हैं लोग, बट दिखता नहीं है लोगों को. A peaceful life. Why they want a troubled life? And then you have agriculture. Whatever needs are they fulfilled, finished. And then once your economic problem is solved, now then comes your so much time is saved. How much time will you involve in agriculture? 3-4 months in a year. तब तो बाकी टाइम क्या करोगे, खाली बैठे हो. तो you take to advantage of the brahmanas now. And what is brahmana? Not by birth. Correct? Is it by birth? No. ब्रह्म जानाति इति ब्राह्मणा. सबको मालूम है श्लोक, पता नहीं, सब घर में लगा दो, पर्टिकुलरली ब्राह्मण घर के आगे लगा दो एक बोर्ड, जन्मना जायते शूद्र. समझा दो उसको. संस्कारात भवेद द्विजा. ये संस्कार, ये उपनयन नहीं है, दिस इज बोकस. संस्कार मीन्स ही शुड एक्चुअली commit himself to follow the regulations. Intoxication, gambling, illicit sex, meat. And if he breaks that, after committing, give him Ajivan Karavas. He should be punished very severely. Correct? Or banned. Because only when he commits this, he is given Vaishya, Brahmana and Kshatriya profession. All the three have to commit. All the three are Dvija. Brahmana is called Dvija Shrestha. He is best among the Dvijas. Then only he should be given the high profession. Otherwise, lifelong he can only do Jamadar work. That's it. Lifelong they should be banned. Once committee do that, very seriously it should be taken. How much society will become peaceful immediately? And how beautiful, what a beautiful society it is. To commit. Commit to live by principles. And then what happens? You come to the next stage. Veda Patan idam vipraha. Once you have take samskaras, then you have been given diksha. That's what ISKCON diksha means. Commit to follow these 4 principles and agree to chant the holy names of God. Then you get diksha. Today, don't know what they commit. Simply drama. And in South India, the function is bigger than marriage. Upanayana is such a big function. Total drama. They don't commit to follow anything. Except they commit that we will do Gayatri sometime. That is also not guaranteed. True? That's all. But they don't commit to follow anything. They cannot touch these 4 principles. They drink, they eat meat, they smoke, they do all nonsense after so-called ceremony. What is the meaning of that? And what is more important than that, they are coming under shelter. Diksha means you are accepting the Guru as your spirit, as your father, and Shastra as your mother. And you will not do anything without their guidance now. Correct? Normal father and mother, as they grow up, they see they don't have complete answers to their questions. In the childhood, it is true. The same way in the child, it is fully dependent on the father and mother. The same way, Dvija should become dependent on the Guru and Shastra. Correct? Then it is perfect life. Otherwise, it's natak. So, Janmada Jayate Shudra. By birth, tell everybody, you are a Shudra. Nobody the Brahmana by birth. Then, Samskarat Bhave Dvija. When he has developed in his system a capacity to follow rules and regulations and to obey, to take shelter of Shastra and Acharya, then at that moment he should take Diksha. Take a Samskarat Bhave Dvija. Next, Ved Patan Bhavet Vipra. Now, after taking shelter of the Acharya, under his guidance, when he studied the Vedic literature, he is called Vipra. Vipra means learned. He quotes from here, he quotes from there. Vipra, oh, very learned. But that is also not a Brahmana. Brahma Janati iti Brahmana. When he sees Brahman, actually then he becomes Brahmana. So even if he has taken Diksha, he's not a Brahmana, he's a Brahmana designate. It's like in America, somebody wins an election, it's called president designate, till he becomes the president. There is a time gap. You understand? The previous president has to leave his office, then he becomes the president. So he's a Brahmana designate, not even a Brahmana. He's under training, probably he'll become, but no guarantee. Because he has to come to the platform of Brahma Janate iti Brahmana. Now this Brahmana is a neophyte Vaishnava. Because Vaishnava means much higher. Vaishnava understands the supreme personality of Godhead. Where a Brahmana is only understood Brahman. So imagine the position of a Vaishnava, so exalted. Now any person from any section of the society can become Vaishnava. And Vaishnava is a guru even of a Brahmana. So it is so, imagine, this birth thing is not very important. But as such in the society, the Brahmanas keeping a pure culture are very important. They can guide the society. They become symbol of purity. Because they are not holding opulence. They are not interested in power. And they are inspiration to the whole society. My analysis of this, even though all the 4 sections, say 3 sections, Vaishya, Kshatriya and Brahmana, they follow the regulated principles because they have taken the oath. The Brahmana is pure even in the mind. Where Kshatriyas and Vaishyas still maintain some material desires in their mind. Therefore, they have to take a position of power and money. Where a Brahmana is ready at any time to do any service, money and power is not the consideration for him. You understand? That is the difference. Because he is only after knowledge. Kshatriya is after power. Vaishya is after money. And Shudra is after sleeping. So these 4 sections are differently designated of what they want. And we need people in the society who are very pure and who have urge for knowledge. And they, after being cultivated, take the responsibility of guiding the society as to the mission of life. Okay? So therefore, there is a very important role for Brahmanas in the Vedic society. Now, presently in the society, we are neglecting both. We have no value for a cow. We forget that actually cow gives miracle food. We forget actually cow gives the fertilizer for agriculture, natural. And we also forget, because the cow gives milk to the human society, it's our mother. Previously, now you go to medical college, there is a campaign. The mother should give milk to the child. After so-called their hallucination, they come back to understand the mother's milk is the best milk for the child. They have understood now, after so many years of going around. They said, Prabhupada said so many times, now they are agreeing to it. He said the 6 months, if the child had the mother's milk after he is born, he will be healthy for whole life. Prabhupada has said that in the Shastra so many times. Today that itself is a challenge he doesn't get. What does he get generally? Huh? Yeah, something like here and there. That means that time also is depending on the cow's milk only, generally. And rest of the life. So then, how much we are dependent on the cow whole life? How much we are careful, we are respectful to our own mother, because she took care of us and gives us milk. The cow gives milk whole life. And Prabhupada said, what kind of civilization is this? Killing their own mothers? What is the kind of civilization? Is this a gratitude? The discussion is on this, what to do with a cow after it cannot give milk. Acha, is there any discussion in society what to do with the mother when she cannot give milk, when she is old? Is there any discussion like that? Can you imagine how barbaric the people are? How short term and how selfish. Now I'm not getting benefit. Let me kill. Abba, how can you do that? How can you do it? It goes beyond any limits of civility. How can you do that? Therefore, Prabhupada says, what is the status of this mother-killing civilization? And therefore, we see it's a barbaric civilization. They have no... And then, you cannot get away free. When you do such horrendous crime of killing your own mother cow, look at the reactions in the world today. Thousands of people are being every day slaughtered like you enter a slaughterhouse. Suppose you think you go inside a slaughterhouse. Actually, the cow doesn't know it's a slaughterhouse. The cow thinks it's my Goshala. It doesn't know it's a slaughterhouse. Otherwise, one cow can handle 10 people. It's very strong physically. You cheat her. And then suddenly you cheat her, break the trust and kill the cow. Wait for a reaction now. Wait for nature will not spare you. Therefore, so many wars. Yesterday somebody was joking. India is an importer of milk and exporter of beef. Look at the joke. Look at the joke. Yeah, be ready then. Be ready. You will not be able to imagine the reaction that the nature will give you. You cannot control nature, sir. Nature will punish you very heavily. In the history, we have been punished so badly. For hundreds of years, India was controlled by foreigners, correct? Not only controlled, exploited, slaughtered, so many things happened. Unmentionable thing. Be ready. Nature will punish you again. In fact, in India, the punishment will be more. Because here, the divine nature of cow has been revealed. When you do activity in knowledge, punishment is more. True? Suppose somebody did not know and does some mistake. You pardon him or you punish him slightly. Somebody knows and does, punishment is more. Anyway, you know or not, in India, if anything happens, particularly we neglect to take care of the brahmanas and the cows, the punishment will be severe. And that is what we are seeing the effect. Okay? So creating a civilization with the foundation of which is sinful activity, what you are going to lead. Okay? So there is no care for the cows today and there is no care for the brahmanas. Who is interested? Suppose there is a class on Bhagavad Gita, put a poster. We go sometime, we address the whole batch. There is somewhere 2,000 people, somewhere 5,000 people, somewhere 1,000 people. I say, how many people who are interested to hear Bhagavad Gita? 2, 3 out of the 1,000. 0.2, 0.3%. Where is the civilization going? They have no interest. And you tell them there is a movie about naked dance, about drinking. They will bring some neighbors also to watch it. You will have 110% response. True? In your college itself, Sambram, if I have to do a class, there will be 10 people there. But the same place, there is the movie hall, movie show. Nowadays, all the colleges have movie shows. They want to further spoil them. They will be like huge. You can't have the place. We have seen everywhere. It is so true. And the audience, the nature of the people is so degraded today. So civilization which does not know how to take care of the cows and how to be respectful to the brahmanas and take spiritual knowledge, Prabhupada said, is an animal civilization. Okay? So that is the situation we are seeing today. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Jai.